Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I'm in my room here at Hedonism II, and in this video I'm going to give you a lot of details about Hedonism II, the beach resort, from my experience and from what it says on their website, which has a lot of good detailed information. Now, to begin with, Hedonism II opened for business in 1982, and Hedonism III, another beach resort on a different part of the island, was open for about 10 years from 1999 to 2010. And then it was closed and then reopened as a completely different resort that they sold out to someone else. This is my second time at Hedonism II, but before that I had gone to Hedonism III twice. The first time was in 2008, and I do like to come here once every few years just to take a week off, have fun at a beach resort, and I do prefer to come here in the summer. Winter really is the high season, but I prefer the summer because it gives me a chance to get out of the hot summers of the United States. And here it gets hot too, but I don't really care that much because I got a nice air-conditioned room and I got a swimming pool and a beach that I can jump in, and that's where I spend most of my time actually, is at the pool and the beach. So much easier to cool off here than anywhere else I go. Now you might wonder about Hedonism I. Most people you ask about Hedonism I and they'll say there never was a Hedonism I. Well, that's true, there never was a landed resort called Hedonism I, but on Hedonism's website I saw where it said that Hedonism I is just simply on the internet or in your mind or your fantasies, and Hedonism II and III are the reality beach resorts. And I'm hoping that someday they will come up with a Hedonism IV, which will be on a cruise ship. That would be really nice. And by the way, it costs $175 a day to be here, and that's really not bad, I think, considering that that includes not only the room, but all the food you can eat, and the food is really excellent. And all the alcoholic beverages you can drink. I know a lot of resort hotels where it's over $200 a day and you get nothing but the room. That's it. You may spend another $200 a day on food and beverages. But here, it's an all-inclusive resort. So that's really nice to not have to worry about how much drinks cost. And another thing I like about Hedonism is that in the slower times of the year, they will let a single have a room to theirself without any single supplement added to it. And that's what they did for me. That is very rare for any hotel anywhere to do. And I'm going to show you on their website some of the information they have, and after that I think you'll know more than just about anybody does about Hedonism II who has never been here. Also, I want to tell you that there are numerous beach resorts around Jamaica. And there are basically 5 different types of beach resorts in Jamaica. One is family resorts, and nearly all of the family resorts are very conservative, of course, and you are required to wear bathing suits everywhere. Although I've heard of at least one family resort where there is a nude beach. Now, number 2, there are adults-only resorts that do have a nude beach, and in the swimming pools, I think they may let women go topless, but that's about it. They're basically really conservative, and those are really popular with like newlyweds. And then number 3 are adults resorts where they will have a nude beach and a hot tub where they allow you to go nude, but probably not in their swimming pool, maybe topless at best. The number 4 are resorts that are adults only, and they will have a nude beach and a nude pool. They'll also have a pool where you are required to wear a swimsuit. In the adults only resorts that I mentioned, they are also couples only. They will not book a room to just one person. And they have always had the definition of a couple as a male-female couple for decades, but they have recently come under pressure to change their policy to allow same-sex couples, which kind of defeats the purpose, which was to have a 50-50 male-female ratio. Although I kind of doubt that is really much disturbed. That's one reason I come to hedonism, because they do not have a couples only policy. They are very happy to rent a room to only one person. So if you want to come as a single, you may find it difficult to find a beach resort hotel that will take you, but hedonism will always be happy to have you. And then in category 5 is hedonism II. It is in its own category. Let me tell you why. Hedonism II is basically like category 4, where they do have nude beach, nude pool, nude jacuzzi. You're allowed to walk around most of the property nude. And all of these different resort categories, they have a policy that they do not allow any overt sexual activity outdoors. All 5 of them. But what makes hedonism different is that they just don't enforce it. As long as you are not physically or verbally bothering anyone, then they're going to let you have your fun. And that's kind of the rule in any resort. As long as you're not bothering people, they'll let you have your fun. It's just that hedonism, they let you have more fun here than any place else. Now they call it public displays of affection, which is a very general defined term. However, at Hedonism II, I have seen many people actually having sex outdoors, in the swimming pool, on the lounge chairs next to the swimming pool, out on the lawn, out on the beach, and in the ocean. It's not just anywhere. This are only in the areas where you're allowed to go nude, where they do tolerate very overt sexual activity. Other resorts, you'll get kicked out very quickly. But here at Hedonism II, they're very lenient. As long as you're not causing a problem for other people, they'll let you have your fun. When you check in, they give you this daily entertainment schedule. And this is exactly the same every week of the year. But it does not have any special events going on for that particular week. And by the way, the prude beach is actually the clothing optional beach. That's just what they've always called it. So now let's look at their website, hedonism.com. If you click on what is hedonism, and then click on what to expect, let's see what this says. Expect a personal paradise where you can explore and enjoy all your hedonistic desires, well, except for mine, which is making videos. A place that feels like a second home, complete with friendly, helpful staff, ready to assist you as you discover the sensual pleasure Hedonism II has to offer. As master of your domain, I wonder where they got that phrase from. Remember Jerry Seinfeld? You are free to be as mild or as wild as you wish. Indulge in all the allure life has to offer. How good does this sound? Tantalize all your senses, from the scent of a crisp ocean breeze to the taste of a favorite top-shelf cocktail. Indulge in the decadence of your gourmet meals crafted by award-winning chefs. Feel the pillow-soft sand beneath your toes, the brilliant sun as it envelops and warms you with this glow, and in the etc., etc. All-inclusive gourmet dining and premium cocktails. And down the page it says, Hedonism II is the world's most iconic adult playground. It's a place where people from all over the world come to live out their fantasies in a sensually charged environment. And you do expect to see naked people. And further down the page, there's a reason our guests come back time and time again. Our pressure-free, no judgment, pleasure-seeking utopia is a little slice of heaven on earth, where people from all over the world to come together with the single desire to pursue pleasure and live life to the fullest. How good does that sound, folks? Now, the reason why I chose this particular week to come here is because this week they are having the Miss Nude Showgirl and Pole Star contest, where they're bringing in the showgirls from the U.S. And here is the schedule of daily events that they're doing. And these are things you won't find on the regular schedule that I showed you. These are special events, and there are groups that book a number of rooms through a travel agency or their own club or organization. And the kind of people you see here and the activities you see here from the people will vary a lot from week to week. There are a number of swingers clubs from around the U.S. that will pick a certain week to be here, and their members will book rooms here. And that's probably when you're going to see the most sexual activity going on. And there are more traditional nudist groups that will pick a week that they'll come. And all sorts of other somewhat sexually related groups will choose a week. And if you're just randomly picking a week, you really have no idea what it's going to be like. There'll be weeks when there's a lot of things going on, and there'll be weeks when it just kind of seems a little boring. So to pick a week you like will take some research. Well, I hope this has explained hedonism to you to a great degree. And if you go to their website and go to all these different menus, read everything on there, then you will learn just about everything there is to learn about hedonism. They have an excellent website with a huge amount of information, so nothing really is secret. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have any individual questions, please enter it in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer your questions. Good day, folks.